Okay, we're gonna start Cimatron 12.6. We're gonna open up a file. By the way, my name is Wilson Davila. I've been using Cimatron for the last 20 years, I suppose. That's what I think. Maybe a little less or a little more than that. I don't remember. Okay, first of all, we're gonna do some chamfer. We're gonna do some, we're gonna put a little bit of a countersink on those holes. Some of them, they're all different diameters. And there are holes in there too. They're without countersink, so chamfers. People call it chamfer, countersink. And they're all 45 degrees. And some of it are sharps, but in any case, we're gonna give them maybe like 5,000 break edge, edge break. Uh, all right, so we're gonna start. First of all, we're gonna go step by step. We're gonna create first of all let's say we're gonna create a bounding box. There you go, bounding box. It tells you how much stock you want to put in X and Y and Z. You got the option to do that. In any case, I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna choose it, and I'm gonna choose all the files. Then I'm gonna release it, and then nothing happened. Sorry. Pick the UCS. Now pick the there is some UCS, it's a unit coordinate system into the system. So a model's UCS, but there it is. Now, if you want to display that UCS, you will be able to see it. Look at this over there. Now, you want to copy or you want to create another UCS. You want to start your XYZ anywhere you want to. My choice is one corner, the upper left hand corner. So I'm gonna create, I'm gonna put let's say OP10A, letter A, and there it is. And then I'm gonna choose origin and rotation, plus rotation. Okay, I'm gonna choose the UCS. This is the one. Now I'm gonna go, I got the option here in this menu, sub menu, where to choose it. I say endpoint because there is an endpoint on top of the part here, right there. I want to rotate, yes I do. I want to choose the UCS again, and you want to rotate X, yes I do, and that's going to be 180 degrees rotation because my C is over here, but for some reason it's going all the way that way. So let's see what happened. It wasn't 180 degrees, so that's okay. You can always move the UCS. Let's say rotation, delta rotation. You just go choose that, and then actually it wasn't delta rotation, but let's see, or rotate axis. There you go, there you go. You choose that, pick UCS, that's the one, and you just go 90 degrees, which is okay. You choose that endpoint with that endpoint over here, and there it is. Let me see. Okay, there you go. That's the C-axis there. The Y-axis where I want it, and the X-axis appears going to my right side. Now I'm going to make that active. Active, that one over there. There we go. You see that? They're all light up in red colors. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of, well, I don't want to see the, I cannot. Now, I got a lot of bunch of holes, as you see over here. We got chamfer. They're all different diameters. There are sharp edges over here. We're gonna do some break edges. Okay, there's something over here. I can do the whole thing, the whole enchilada. I can make it just happen. But ever since we got different kind of chamfers, and we got to create the chamfers to the dimension they asked for, then we're going to have to do it manually, actually semi-manually, or semi-aromeric. That's a better word to say, semi-aromeric. Now, let's say for instance, let me choose everything first so you can see, okay? I'm going to, in any case, you got arcs over here also, so you don't want those arcs over there, so what you do is you just blank those out, If you blank it, let's say blank, blank, and then you screen mask, say color, display your color, there you go, that's the one I want to, and then you just blank it, and you don't get to see that anymore, there you go. Now, like I say, if you want to do it, let's say you don't have no chamfer, just a hole, and they're all different holes, is whatever, you don't care about the chamfer, the breakage, or anything, then you just go over here, let's say for instance, create, and then see, you say entire model, yes, I do want the entire model, and there you go, there it is. Now you 3 axis, okay, you know, that's the one I want, you see, you can choose it every other one over here, you know, but that's the one I create, that's the one I'm going to use. And if you got clamps around it, you go 2 inches, okay, you can see that 2 inches somewhere over here is a little dot in the screen, there you go. You see that little dot, if you go 1 inch, it's going to go 1 inch, if you go 2 inches, 2.5 inches, it's going to go 2.5 inches, and I say okay, now you're ready. Now, like I say, if you want to do a drilling, the whole thing, just the whole entire stuff, you just go by the diameter, all diameters, and then you just go pick every one of them, and yes, there it is. Not biggie, yeah. Just choose it, and then you don't want a chamfer, you want tip, you want to go maybe 120,000 deep, and you're using a tool. Well, let's say, well, let me use the 5/8 tool, okay. You turn the coolant on, okay. Oops, sorry, okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. You know, you went deep enough, okay. Drill, you know, 120, maybe you're gonna overcut that, so maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to go like a 50,000, something like that, you know. Let's say, for instance, the smallest hole I got, I think it's this one over here. So if I just want to go over here and choose that diameter and analyze it, it's telling me 138 radius, which is 276 diameter. Okay, so you just go with the smallest hole and just go over here and say create, drill, yes, arc, all diameters, choose it, and that's, you know, there it is. Now escape, escape, now, and if you put chamfer, okay, on this, and you exactly 0.276, that's what you get there, and nothing here. That had to be 0. So then you're, and if you want to keep it at like 200,000 about the part, there is error. It's telling you error because you got a lot of bunch of difference. Let's say, for instance, 100. There you go. Now you got some kind of depth, all of them, but they're all safe because you just went so much into the part. But you can go a little deeper if you want to, you know. If you go over here and look at them, you see you went so much deep, but 276 is fine. Let's see. Let me go over here, 0.250. Chamfer diameter. Error. Okay. 0.200. Error. Okay. 136. Error. Okay. 0.100. Yes. So if you go 100, it will be safe, I suppose. But that's something I wrong. I just go over here like this. You know, don't like it. Really don't like it. I'd rather use no chamfer whatsoever and just give them a number. But you have to make sure you're not going deep enough. Okay, because it's dangerous. Okay, now we're gonna do another way. I'm gonna blank that out. so you also get to see it. Okay, now we're gonna go create single point on arc center, better because you get to indicate diameter. Let's say we're gonna choose a chamfer over here, that one over here. Boom, there we go. It's 500. So you escape. Okay, you know already. Rail over here, arc, diameter 500, all of them. You don't have to escape anyway. So, and let's choose what, 2, 4, 8. Okay, 16 holes with that kind of diameter. So you just go escape, and then now you go chamfer, and the chamfer diameter is 0.5, and here has to be 0 no matter what. Okay, and you want to keep it down. Okay, you want to use the right tool. There you go. There you go. There it is. And the depth, don't worry about that because he will calculate his own depth. That way you can check it if you want to. You know, there's a way to check it. This is an old software, like what, 20 years old, so 20, 21, 18 years old. So it still does the job. You know what I mean? It can still do the job, and so to me, it's excellent. Now let's say if you wanna see how deep you went, and you choose over here, trace. Now you're gonna go over here, and as you see, let me zoom that out. Now I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see it. Now go forward. Look the edges over here. Look that edge and this edge over here. This is the diameter of the corner sink. So we're gonna see it now. There you go. You see that? It's right on. Of course, your tool has to be pointed, and if it's not, then you're gonna have to readjust it. And you're also upsetting your machine or whatever. Now this is one of them. You know, you can do that to all of them. You know, you just go here, over here again, and let's say, for instance, this over here. Okay, let's check this out. Now you can create one single. Let's see, let's do it. One of them, arc center, indicate diameter. There you go, 374. Okay, now you choose all of them. 374. There are only four holes like that. Now escape. Now 374. It goes over here. 0.374. There you go. Now you want to keep it down. There you go. I can change that forever, but I like it to have it like that. Say yes. Okay. Bingo. Now escape. You can create another one. Drill. Just put it over here. Arc center. And let's see, we choose this one. Diameter. That one over here. 437.5. You choose all of them. There you go. Appears to me there are only 4 of those, so more than that, I don't know. I'm getting lost now. No, here is 2, 4, 6, 8 holes. Actually, I think so. I'm not sure. Let's see, one over here. That's a previous one. Okay. You just go escape, and that was 437.5, 4.375. There you go. And that'll do it. There you go. Now I can change my Y, my order, reverse. I can change, you know, selection order, the X and Y, so you don't go back and forth. Let's say you want to do that, go ahead and do it. I'm going to repaint it so you can see it. So let's say I'm going to delete that one, delete that. Yes. And I'm going to, there it is. I'm going to select all, I'm going to blank it out. Now, I'm going to unblank that one so you can see what we did. And that's the one. Selection. You go manual and edit it. There we go. Coming back. Okay, now that's that. Okay, let me we're gonna do some drilling again. Like I say, drill again. Arc center by diameter. Let's say here we ain't got nothing. So, but we know the diameter. There you go, 433. So we're gonna choose all of them. Say all. He's gonna look for all of them. 433. There you go. Found 8, 10 of those. All right. You escape, and you go 0.433, and go ahead and do it. There you go. You want to save it every time you do that. There you go. Now, and that is that. But that 433 is going to go right into the edge. And you want a little bit more than that, because let's say we're gonna let's look at it. Go tab. So okay, let's look at into this. There. It's kind of hard to see that hole by itself. Let's see. What I'm gonna do is blank that. Now I toggle display, and then I'm gonna go. You can see that. You can see the front. And there's only one hole that you're gonna be able to see. There's a bunch of lines still there. Okay. The white ones, that's the one. Now, if I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna tell the manual check, and that displays it has to be traceable. There you go. Let's go. There you go. You see that? It went over there, right on the edge, but I don't want that. I want to go a little bit deeper. So what we do is we modify that. In that 433, you want 5,000 precise. Make it 4.443. 0.443. Yeah, there you go. And then just, and now if you want to trace it, you will see it cut into the corner, the edge. And put it over here. So trace, and then you're gonna see it in a minute. You see that? You don't get to see it. Let me see. I'm gonna back out one. Now I'm gonna go forward one. There you go. You see that intersection? That's the kind of chamfer you're gonna get on both sides. Okay, actually the diameter. In all of the holes, you will have a chamfer like that. You control it that way. But you have to make sure that your holes has a chamfer and so on, you know. Let's say we're gonna go back, we're gonna unblank. There we go. We went over there. So we got a little tiny bitty hole over here. It also has a little tiny chamfer. You know, you can control that too, so it's not a problem. You just go over here, go drill, just go over here, boom, arc. Okay, there you go. And choose the diameter, the top diameter. There you go. You see, highlight blue over light blue. Now it's say 299. Okay. Well, I screw up. Okay. Drill. Put it over here. Arc center. 299. There you go. Boom. And then you just choose all. And it's gonna be only like there you go, eight of those. Okay, now you can escape, and then you can go diameter 0.299, and that's what it is. You can't deviate that. You know. There you go. The tool is gonna go deep enough to create a chamfer. Okay. We have to remember once again. I'm telling you, you know, the tip of the tool has to be pointed. A point, so you can calculate the distance really well. And if it's not, then you do your calculation. You know, if it flat, if your spot drill has a little flat on the point, I mean flat on the top of the tool, then you have to calculate the diameter of that tool, and then you know how much you go up. You know, and if it's a 90 degrees and you got 40,000 flat, then you're gonna have to go what 20,000 up on your offset, and then you'll be safe. But then you get one hole first, go all the way up, and then check it after you do it, you know, and then get your real number and your part, and then you can just trust the tool. And that's for drilling, you know. Cimatron is powerful. It's been powerful ever since 20 years ago. At that time, many other software couldn't do what Cimatron could do. One thing at a time, we're going to do a lot of projects over here. We're going to do multi-surfaces, molds. We're going to do 3D drilling. We're going to do a lot of things, you know. And little by little, I'm going to put some files in here, one at a time. I start today with the center drill, and we're going to start later on with the drill, which is easy, you know, almost the same. And then we're going to do some profiling. We're going to do 3D CAD. We're going to do a lot of things that I've done for almost 20 years. I hope you guys like it, and if you do, just give me a buzz. You got my information on my YouTube. I'm going to put my phone number and my name and see what you think about it. And if you do use that software, we can share some knowledge. I'll be glad to. Talk to you later. Have a happy Super Day. Thank you. Bye.